Hey guys, Frugal BC here with another episode of our little show for you. Today I want to talk about an important principle around investing. So, a lot of people think investing has to be really scary and it's really hard, and you need experts to guide you, and you do need to know some stuff about it. So you can't just you can't dive in without any knowledge. But if there's one principle that I want you guys to take away, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you that principle today. So, hey, if you're liking the content so far, make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit the like on the video. It really helps us show our content to more people. I really want to get this stuff out there to more people so people understand how these things can really help you. My whole channel, Frugal BC, is based around getting people to, teaching you how to save more money, spend less money, and so you have more to save and invest, and then how to invest that money and make money. But before we get into any details, and I will get into details in future videos, the first most important thing that I want to show you guys is your strategy towards investing. So when you invest, and this is really important, I see this mistake a lot with people. So what happens, I've seen this with a few different people, and what happens is they start investing. Could be anything. It could be a simple index fund. It could be something like Acorns or Robinhood, even Bitcoin, any of those things. What happens, they have a little success, the money goes up a little bit, and then all of a sudden it goes down. They freak out. They're like, I lost money. And they sell everything and they say, oh, that investing, it's no good. It's a waste of time. Well, it's not a waste of time, but there's something you need to know. So let's start. I've been trying to think about how the best way to start this is, but the most important principle in investing is buying and holding. So when you decide to invest, you can't think short term. You just can't, because you will not be successful. So I'll tell you a little story. When I first started investing, this was 4 years ago when I started my own personal account. I had some 401ks that I rolled over and didn't really pay a lot of attention to. But when I really started, when I started becoming more frugal and I started investing, it was probably about 5 years ago now. Yeah, around then, maybe 4.5 to be exact. So I made my first investment, $500 in Wealthfront. I'll include a link below if you want to sign up with Wealthfront, because I think it's a really good investing tool. It's not the only investing tool, and I'll get into investing tools in another video. But yeah, first I put $500 in, and what happened? Well, Brexit happened. Almost immediately, my $500 went to more like $400. And this is the thing that happens to everybody. You see that and your stomach drops out. You're like, I just lost $100. No, you didn't. You didn't lose it. So I knew better. So I left it in. Today my account is up over 60 some percent from when I started it. That's how much in gains I have made. So what would happen if I had sold in the beginning? That money would be gone. So let me tell you about this principle. You only truly lose or gain money when you cash out. Up until that point, it's all pretend. It's not exactly pretend, but so this is why buying and holding is so important, because your money will go up and down. But overall, in the investment strategies that I will teach you, it will go up. If you look at, here's a good principle from Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett said, be greedy when others are stingy, and stingy when others are greedy. This March was a perfect example of that. More than even the little Brexit example. In the middle of March, the stocks plummeted. My account dropped tens of thousands of dollars. No matter how much people tell you that you should ignore that, and you should ignore that, but no matter how much people tell you that, it is still emotionally and psychologically very difficult, because you see that balance just go down and it's not going back up. It's going in the wrong direction. That's really hard to watch. So I knew, and I had the benefit of having the Brexit example to help me. So that was nice. So I had that little kind of test to help me figure out that, I needed to leave my money in. But yeah, it was really hard. So what did I do? Did I pull my money out? I absolutely did not pull my money out, because the moment I pulled that money out, I'm locking in my losses. Now I'm guaranteed to lose money. At that point, it was all hypothetical. Like, if I were to pull the money out right now, if I needed all that money for some reason, I would have less of it than when I started investing, because it went under. I mean, it went, not only did I lose my gains, but I lost principal. You don't lose stocks. You keep those stocks. That's an important thing to figure out. You're not going to lose those stocks. You still have the same number of stocks. They're just valued less at that moment. So, following Warren Buffett's principles, what did I do? I invested more. Because guess what? When the market is down, stocks are on sale. So you're actually getting more stock for your money. Now, fast forward to today, and none of us could have known how long the recovery would take. But fast forward to today, I'm up 14% on, well, actually it was 12.5 when I checked this morning, but it's been hovering between 12 and 14% for the year, in this year of the pandemic. So I am up that much just this year. That's not past gains. That's how much just this year I am up. Considering we were down, God, how did it get to 20 some percent? I mean, it went really, really far down. Considering that is really good. Like, that's a pretty good year, 14%, or even 12.5 it's at now. So I was able to not only hit my goals for the year, but actually exceed them by a pretty good amount, nothing astronomical. So this is another principle that's really important to know, that the market always goes up. Now, this applies when you take a broad-based approach, which is what I recommend. I highly recommend broad-based index funds, and I will get to that in a minute. I use a platform called Wealthfront. I like it because it does tax loss harvesting for you. It does portfolio balancing for you. It mostly relies on index funds anyway, and the fees are very minimal. And if you recommend other people, you can get some fees waived too. So, I have a few people who have signed up on my account, and then they get some fees waived, and I get some fees waived. So there's a certain amount for which I'm not being charged to manage. Otherwise, Vanguard is really great. Fidelity actually has good low-cost index funds. What else? Charles Schwab. Actually, some of my index funds in the Wealthfront account are Charles Schwab. Those are really good too. They're really all the same. What you're looking for is percentage points that are, should be way less than 1. I think my Wealthfront is like 0.3 or something like that. Some of them are even lower. My 401k is like a Charles Schwab, or no, it's a S&P 500. God, I don't remember which one it was. It might have been the Vanguard one, actually. And that's like way low. It's like 0.03 or something. Like, it's a ridiculously small fee because they're not really doing anything. But guess what? Money managers actually aren't doing anything. The data shows that they are ineffective. They don't beat an index fund over time. So I probably threw a lot of stuff at you today, but the main thing, and we'll get into more details of that in later videos, but the main thing I want you to take away is that you should invest for the long term. Once you put your money in, don't plan to withdraw until you're ready to hit the withdrawal period, which is something else I will get into in a future video as well. But basically, keep in mind, buy and hold, always buy and hold. Don't trade. It's just, unless you're ready to like learn an expert level of investing, which is, like saying I'm going to join the NBA. Well, great. Start practicing now, because it's really hard to get to that level. But anybody can invest in index funds. The market always eventually goes up. Historically, that has always been the case. There's dips, there's recessions, but it always eventually goes up, and you will make money. Hey, I'm BC, Frugal BC. If you like what you saw today, make sure to hit the subscribe button right there. Or is it over there? Right over there. And hit the like button too. You don't have to smash it. You can just press it lightly. I'm fine with that. And I'll see you guys next time. Mhm.